Well, excitement in the air. We've all known about this date for a long time, and the stage is set in the Spanish capital for the UEFA Champions League final. Hello everyone, I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary as always on these big occasions by Lee Dixon, and we're approaching kick-off time here at the Estadio Metropolitano. It is Manchester United taking on Chelsea.
Well, thanks Derek. Probably the biggest club competition in the world. The final at the end of that competition is always fully expected to be a great game, but you've got a lot of players involved who are very nervous. But I always look down as well, Derek, to the coaches. What do they do on a night like this? There's nothing they can do. They can't kick a ball, but they certainly can use their brains. Do they change their game plan? Do they have a special game plan for a final like this? I suggest you've got here on merit. Just carry on doing what you do.
Here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea between the posts. Phil Jones starts with Chris Smalling in defence. Jesse Lingard starts with Alexis Sanchez on the flanks. And the centrepiece of the attack is Romelu Lukaku. And I must say, it really is a privilege to commentate from this modern stadium in the eastern part of Madrid in the Rosas neighbourhood. And it's set to be Atletico's home for many decades to come, Lee.
Well, it's a lovely, lovely stadium. I was lucky enough to play in the old stadium, the Calderon, but this is special. Definitely a place I'd love to play.
Here's the lineup for Chelsea. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
And they're underway now in the Champions League final. We're about to find out which team is the best in Europe. And Lingard, Alexis Sanchez. Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
Jesse Lingard. Fred with it and threading it forward. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. N'Golo Conte. Cesc Fabregas on the ball. Morata. Pedro. The Champions League has become so important to Chelsea. Winners back in 2012 in such dramatic style.
Well, yeah, and once you know how to win, it doesn't half make a difference to the players. The manager and the coach before the game can say, you've done it before, let's go and do it again.
Pogba. Romelu Lukaku. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. Rudiger. Conte now. Manchester United, of course, the first English team to win the old European Cup in 1968, but not, Lee, the first British side, because a certain club by the name of Celtic beat them to it in 67.
Well, I knew it was only a matter of time before you got that fact in. You'd wedge that into any show we do, wouldn't you? But yeah, quite rightly so. But what a powerhouse of European football Manchester United are. Probably the biggest club in the world for me.
Fabregas. Speculate going for power there, but just too much elevation on the shot, Lee.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
Romelu Lukaku now. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Conte now. Well, a diving save it was. I think that might have been for the cameras, Lee.
Well, he could have thrown his cap on that.
And firing it. Morata! And a goal for Chelsea! They've hit the front in the Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front. Can they keep it? Well, you will concede less goals if you stop the crosses. On this occasion, they don't, and they pay the ultimate penalty. The ball's in the back of the net. Stop the cross.
A bit more analysis as regards the goal. So the game has restarted and Chelsea are the team with the lead. Romelu Lukaku now. Matic on the ball. Lukaku. Can he get them level? What a vital intervention. N'Golo Conte. Pedro. Conte. Jorginho. Chelsea happy to pass the ball around and get it forward. Given away by Fabregas. He has plenty of support. And it's with Pedro. Pedro! And it's gone in here. Just what Chelsea fans wanted to see. Their lead extended to 2 goals.
Well, we'll see this again, and it's inches from going wide. It doesn't hit the post and goes in. Keeper is distraught.
Chance to revisit the goal. Well, a second goal for them here. Pogba has it. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. Paul Pogba's incisive pass. Well, not quite. Eden Hazard. Jorginho. The ball with David Luiz. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Throw-ins given. The ball with Valencia. Here is Fred. Pogba. Fred with it. Jesse Lingard. It's Manchester United on the move. Now what can they do from here? Morata in possession. And Chelsea have given us away. Fred with it. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. Matic on the ball. Paul Pogba. And it's Fred. Now, let's see. Ashley Young. And it's Fred. Romelu Lukaku. It's with Fabregas. Fox, really. Hazard. And Lingard. Lingard lost it. I must say, no shortage of space. Well, goalkeepers will sometimes make it look more spectacular than it needs to be.
Well, he made a massive meal of that one, didn't he?
Played into the centre of the box. Well, it was fired straight at the keeper. No real difficulties for him.
No, decent positioning from the goalkeeper. Poor shot, to be honest with you.
Ashley Young. Possession ceded by United. Here's Pedro. Let's see what he has in store for them. He's going forward well here. Corner it is for Chelsea. Short corner it is. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. They've decided to take the corner short. Eden Hazard. Now, what can he do here? The cross is on. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. Pedro. And here now is Conte. Fabregas. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. An awful lot of green space to run into. Matic. Half-time in the Champions League final. Well, we're not quite at the stage where we're tracking the record margin of victory in a major European final, but not far away, Lee.
Well, we were expecting a lot more, weren't we? A lot more competitive football. We haven't had that. Very, very one-sided. Now the coach, go into that dressing room and earn your money. Get your team back into this. Change something.
"45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. N'Golo Conte. Morata in possession. Space and time for the cross. Not problematic for the keeper. Fred with it. Lukaku. Given away by Manchester United. And it's with Pedro. He has time to play it over. Not messing around with that clearance. Conte. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. And Chelsea win the corner. And the short option preferred. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Thunders clear. Now he must favour the cross. Is he going to punish them here? Nemanja Matic has it. Alexis Sanchez. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. Romelu Lukaku. Excellent challenge. And Pogba. And it's Fred. Lukaku. And they could get one back here. Good idea, that particular move, but not to be. Marcos Alonso. Romelu Lukaku. Here is Fred. Now Paul Pogba. Fred with it. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, he's had a stormer, hasn't he? Scored a goal. He's certainly troubled all the defenders around there as well. I think there's more to come in the second half.
Paul Pogba's incisive pass. Alexis Sanchez on the move. And David Luiz gets in the way. Jorginho. Morata. And now here's Eden Hazard. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Eden Hazard. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. This is Azpilicueta. Pedro. And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Romelu Lukaku now. This is Azpilicueta. Pedro. Morata. Azpilicueta now. Chelsea happy to pass the ball around and get it forward. Barkley! And it's in for Chelsea!
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, we're going to see that again, and let's see the cross again. It's absolutely brilliant. Good power on it, and then watch this headed goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. There has been a gulf in quality tonight, but you've really got to give them credit for the fact that they haven't let up at all. The tackle crisp and accurate. Barkley. Jorginho. And given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee? Keeper's contribution, but what next? 15 minutes remaining. Lingard. Given away by Manchester United. Jorginho. Conte now. Jorginho. Oh, can he make this move count? Pedro. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Here is Fred. Romelu Lukaku now. Threaded through by Lukaku. And a substitution in the offing. It is a decent-looking attack here. Not all that convincing defensively. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
This is Jones. Lukaku. N'Golo Conte. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Crossing opportunity. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Alexis Sanchez. Lukaku. Possession ceded by United. Now Willian. I'm not afraid to have... He's likely asking himself, why did I shoot from so far out?
Well, he's not the only one. I'm asking him, and all his teammates are too.
Paul Pogba. Matic on the ball. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Crucial block from David Luiz. Moses with it. Willian. Conte. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And now Willian coming into it. Now, what can he do here? Chelsea have returned to the high altar of European football. Champions League winners.
Well, you have to say they deserve it as well. All those training sessions, that toil earlier in the season, the 10 months of the season or so, and now they've got the rewards. Be respectful to the opposition as well. Make sure you congratulate them on a good final before you celebrate with your teammates.
A night these Chelsea players will never forget. Well, now for the official presentation. And as a footballer, Lee, in this case as a Chelsea footballer, this is exactly where you'd want to be.
Well, exactly. Getting onto that podium, huge amount of effort to get there, but this is the icing on the cake. Actually watching your captain pick the trophy up, sharing in that moment. It's a beautiful trophy as well, Derek.
It's Chelsea's moment. Champions League winners this season, and my goodness, they deserve it.
Brilliant moment. They'll be celebrating long into the night, I'm sure. And then, believe it or not, they'll be focusing the next few days on next season, no doubt.
That's how it works, but for now it's all about this achievement. The cup with the big ears, as it's affectionately known.
This is the moment, Derek, sharing it with the supporters. You get a chance to take it a little bit closer to those stands. Let them enjoy the experience with you. And the families are up there in the stands as well. A brilliant occasion.
It took fire as well as ice on the pitch. Necessary qualities.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019.